Singaporeans fall further into credit card debt as rollover balances hit record high. So now the question is, if Singaporeans are perceived to be rich, how come they got this credit card debt issue? Now, if you look at point number 1, age 45 to 49, this is the highest amount of owed debt but not paid. So the average is about 6.6k. And if I go down, age 21 and 39, chalking up more debt, age 40 to 44, average own about 6.5, 50 to 54, average is 6.3. In case you do not know, actually, bank are like a legal loan shark. If you own them, credit card charges is quite serious. These are the examples of credit card charges. Now, just to let you know that their interest compound and they charges you daily if you pay only the minimum sum. But if you got no money to pay the minimum sum, there's an additional of 3% charges in addition to whatever they're charging you, plus the $100 late charges. So if you look at some of the local bank charges, such as DBS, UOB, credit card debt, take note, 27.8% per year. OCBC, 30.78% per year. So let's say, right, we use a 6,000 rollover debt example, which is found on top. And then 5 years to roll this debt at an interest rate of 27.8%. So do you realize that at the end of 5 years, my debt will have grown from 6,000 to 20,000? And the difference between these two is 240%. One of the biggest learning lessons as an adult is actually from this very famous author, right, called Robert G. Allen. Now, when I was much younger, actually I bought a copy of his book called Multiple Streams of Income. And there's one very important lesson that I've learned is this Robert, right, said that if anyone wants to be very wealthy, you don't really focus on how much money you make first. You always focus on whether your pocket has any holes. Because if the hole is very big, you make 20k, the 20k also come out. So now, just for sharing purpose, do I have credit card debt? For me, right, personally, I have 6 credit cards. And then on a yearly basis, my credit card expenditure is actually more than 200,000. So what do I spend on? Actually, I spend on a company such as running ads and so on. I'm very disciplined. At the end of every month, I'll always clear my bills twice per month. So that is my way of managing. Second thing, number 2, right, is some people use credit card or whatever to buy very big ticket items. So for example, let's say for property purchase, which is actually found in the article. So at least for me, I'm staying in a HDB flat. And fortunately, I really fully paid. So I have a 0, right, long-term debt. And number 3, the interesting thing is based on the article, some people actually borrowed money to trade. Warren Buffett has always warned people, if you want to invest, never borrow money. And the last one is there's also one point in the articles that say that there's one couple who actually used the credit card bill, right, 300,000 credit card bill to pay for kids' overseas studies. So again, I would like to hear your thoughts about such a huge rollover credit card debt that's found in Singapore. I shall see you in the next video. See you soon. Goodbye.